The name XXXTentacion means unknown temptation. Isn't music also the same? A magic that tempts us for no reason. From the dark childhood, XXXTentacion realizes the hidden music in him during his time-filled adolescence. But fate doesn't give him the chance to correct his wrongdoings as an adolescent. At the age of 20, he was shot dead by some for a crime that he didn't commit. So welcome to Third Eye. I'm unveiling before you the real story of XXXTentacion. XXXTentacion was born on the 23rd of January 1998 in Florida, United States. His real name was Jahseh Dwayne Ricardo Onfroy. His father's name was Dwayne Ricardo Onfroy, and mother was Cleopatra Bernard. His father and mother were of Jamaican origin. He belonged to a family who migrated from Jamaica to the United States. His father was a music lover and regularly listened to the songs of Bob Marley. Even the name Jahseh was inspired by the popular song of Bob Marley, so Jahseh. Thus his son got a lengthy name. Jahseh Dwayne Ricardo Onfroy. X's father and grandfather were followers of a religion called Rastafari. Rastafari beliefs are based on a specific interpretation of the Bible. They have a monotheistic belief in a single God referred to as a Jah. There are many religious and gods, but X's family belonged to a monotheistic religion that worshipped Jah. X doesn't had a beautiful childhood. When we narrated about Michael Jackson, there was a part of his childhood in it. Even X's childhood was in a similar line. His mother was physically attacked by his drunkard father. Every day, even the children were not spared. In 2008, when X was 10 years old, his father was arrested by the Drug Enforcement Administration. He grew up witnessing violence. His childhood witnessed the horrors of domestic violence. Moreover, at a tender age, he had to witness the dead body of his uncle. Nobody was aware that the uncle was dead. It was X who saw the dead body first, a rotten body. So his childhood had many traumatic events. When he was 6 years old, he saw someone assaulting his mother. Obviously, he will cry to gather people, or else he will try to pull the assaulter away. But what X did was completely different. He took a knife and stabbed the attacker. Summing up, his childhood experience and traumas turned his heart into a stone. He grew up with no aversion to do a crime. As his father was imprisoned, his mother took care of the household and his siblings. The kids were taken care of by their grandmother, as their mother was the sole breadwinner of the home. The grandma could easily identify the changes in the character of X. She realizes that it won't end in good. He can turn into a criminal if left unchecked. He will bring a bad name to the family and his life may end up in the jail. She decided to bring him into the good path. She tried to make him attend counseling sessions and youth programs. She thought that his behavior will slowly change, but in reality, there was no noticeable changes. He attended school during these days. We know the deeds at the school. Children may tease and mock each other, but he slapped whoever teased him. It was his attitude. This was not a light tap, but a brutal one. He is someone who stabbed the guy who assaulted his mother at the age of 6. Also, he brutally attacked his schoolmates. Him. It was a hobby for him. What happened as a result was he was evicted from all the schools, enrolled into one school, got evicted, enrolled into a second one, again got dismissed. Thus, he grew up with a behavior socially unacceptable. However, his family somehow arranged an admission for him at a school, and he starts to study. During his school days, he showed interest in music. His auntie believed that if his attention gets deviated to music, his aggressive behavior may get reduced. He may turn into a better one. Music brings sanity, right? Thus, she made him part of the church's choir team, and she compelled him to join the school's music club. But his interest was not in any soft, melodious, and classical songs that could lighten his aggression. He enjoyed bass and highly energetic rock music, so he was interested in playing drums and bass guitars. He learned himself to be proficient in different musical instruments. His music talent reached the zenith at the age of 15 when he was able to make music himself. We know that the age of 15 to 16 is of matriculation, but as his character doesn't improve, he was not permitted to write exams and was dismissed from his school again. Thus, he stopped studying. He realizes that if he is continuously getting from his school, then there is something wrong with him. He thought that he is not apt for the society and considered him a social misfit. Thus, his friendship circle started to widen to include drug addicts, arms smugglers. He was unable to involve with people who live in a peaceful environment and stay away from violence. His comfort zone shifted to criminal gangs. At the age of 15, he was arrested by cops for keeping guns illegally. He was arrested in 2013. In the same year, he composed a song titled Newsflock. Anyways, keeping weapons without a license is a crime, and he was arrested. He was imprisoned at Juvenile Detention Center for a few months. He got acquainted with Stokely Cleven Goulbourne, later known as Ski Mask, from there. His companionship with Stokely, who made music with help of a team, resulted in agreeing to make music together once released from TGE prison. In many places, it is mentioned that X knew Ski Mask earlier, right from his school days, but the decisions to make music was made in the Juvenile Detention Center. They decided to make a freestyle rap music contrary to popular styles. In 2014, both of them were released from the prison. What they did first was to buy a microphone and a recording mic. At this time, X also made music himself. In 2014, he uploaded a song titled Vice City in SoundCloud. This song was noted by the audience. Ski Mask had a team called Very Rare for music, which had musical instrument players, singers, and music composers. X also became part of this team. They both together released many songs later, and each song became chartbusters. Fressy vs. Jason, GDX Damn, Trust Nobody, and Zodiac Killers are a few popular songs. In 2014, X himself made an extended play titled The Fall. We know an album has many songs, while a single song is called singles. The extended play falls between the two singles and the album. This extended play turned out to be a hit on SoundCloud. In 2014 to 2015, people began using YouTube. And in 2015, he started a YouTube channel called XXXTentacion. In this channel, this 17-year-old boy uploaded not only songs, but also his gaming videos and daily vlogs, all of which became popular. In 2015, he made a rap music titled Look at Me, which occupied a place in Billboard record charts. It's similar to YouTube trending list. It shows the trending musicians of the season and their music. He occupied a place among the world-renowned musicians in this list. With this, he became popular. But even then, he didn't take a small step to correct his aggressive behavior. He became tempted at times to do some crime. In 2016, he was arrested for burglary with dangerous weapons. He was sent to jail. But he was quite popular at the time and had a huge fan following. He was even regarded as a gift for future, but the media showed his dark side to the public. If this 17-year-old kid mended his ways, he has the potential to become a great musician. Many great companies realized this potential and approached him even when he was imprisoned. He signed many music contracts worth millions of US dollars. Being imprisoned didn't stop him from earning money. He even found a manager to administrate his affairs. He was released from prison in 2017 when he compensated his crime with an amount of 10,000 USD. 10,000 USD is a meager amount compared to one who has signed music contracts worth millions. Once he was released, he made 3 songs and all of them turned out to be a super hit. His name and popularity skyrocketed in worldwide. But the problem was that he was not ready to alter his aggressive behavior. He got many stage programs, and once he was performing at the stage, fans rushed to the stage and he smacked them, slapped them on their face, and threw out of the stage. Even at the peak of his popularity, he used to beat anyone who offended him. Normally, celebrities are constantly monitored by the media. He should have been cautious when he was surrounded by many cameras. He should have acted more politely as he was so popular, and there were many who were influenced by him. Some celebrities are afraid of media and camera, but X was built differently. He had no such fear. He was impulsive and ruthless. He was growing famous and infamous at the same time. The media was much interested in highlighting the negative side of him. Even his appearances resonated it. Tattooed body, colored hair, style as a rapper, an attitude of complete ignorance. Thus, the media took extra care to highlight his negative side. He was only 20 years old, and society had no interest to correct him, rather it portrayed him as a criminal. His aggressive behavior was the result of his childhood experiences. It's true that he committed many crimes, but many people loved him because of his music. The story came to a sad end in 2018, a tragic end indeed. On the 18th of June, 2018, he was found dead near a motor dealership field in Deerfield Beach, Florida. In the investigation that followed, it was found that he was murdered just for money by a robbery gang. They never knew that this was an upcoming talented musician. A gang of 4 shot him dead for the 50,000 USD in his hand. They were arrested by the police and were punished with lifetime imprisonment. Whatever the punishment was, XXXTentacion, a great upcoming star with a huge fan base in every nook and corner, was brought to an end. He didn't even got the chance to correct his mistakes. We should keep in mind that he was not a fault when he was murdered. If we look at the last years of X, we can say his girlfriend and music influenced him to change his criminal path into a better one. He was murdered when he was trying to become a better human. He was innocent when he was drowned to death. To be frank, XXXTentacion is one of my favorite musicians. It's scientifically proven that childhood experiences result in the character formation of an individual. The story of XXXTentacion will help us understand this. He witnessed domestic violence and was also a victim of child abuse. He revealed such kind of horrific experience at times. His music portrayed this traumatic childhood events. So I believe you guys liked this video. Do like this video and share your thoughts in the comment box. Share this video and show the maximum support. Let's meet again with another video. It's me, Third Eye, signing off.